to get that phone call, Sean, I got a phone call back in 1975 as a college kid coming out of Jackson State. I was the 6th pick in the first round for the Houston Oilers. And I really thought that was a great phone call. This phone call, Sean, but let me tell you something. You're an athlete. You need to get that phone call.
Well, I've been a part. I mean, I got that big phone call. You know, when they mentioned that you're one of like the 130 people that were nominated. I've gotten that a few times. Never got down that far down a list where they pare it down. And you know, you get to a point. I don't know, you've been there also. You get to a point where you just accept that your body of work, you know, the people that will appreciate it. But you just never know if they're going to appreciate it enough where you're one of those guys that get a chance to wear that yellow jacket. So I know it's got to be a great feeling for you and your family to have. You're blessed that your mom is still alive, your dad is still alive to enjoy this, you know, your wife, family, kids, grandkids, and it's just a phenomenal honor. And it's, you know, to have guys still pushing you and still thinking about you after you've retired to you know, get to this point has to make you feel good.
Sean, me and you talked back during the Super Bowl that I told you that it was a feeling that, you know, I felt like the throwaway child because, you know, I'm over Mobile. I have no attachment to the game and the people that I really love.
Right.
You know, the Houston Oilers don't exist no more.
Right.
It's the Tennessee Titans, and I'm glad to be, you know, associated with them. But I'm not there in the mix, man, and to not be able to every once in a while run across you like in Houston or Curly or Evan or Kenny or Earl or these guys, man, it's sad. But to get still to be recognized, you know, to be people still saying Robert Brazile was did this and Robert Brazile did that, man, it's an awesome feeling. I got a great story to tell. You know, I don't know if I do make this next step, Sean. I really like to share this story with the world.
Tell us, man. I mean, part of the story is, you know, the fact that you guys were here. You know, you hear the bum Phillips talking about, you know, knocking on the door and kicking it in. Why do you believe? I'm sure that's part of the story too. Besides how you grew up and how you had supportive parents and so on and so forth, and coming up through the old, you know, black football conferences which was such a prominent part of the league. But beyond that, as a pro with all those great players in those Love You Blue days, why do you believe that there aren't more deserving Oilers that are in the Hall of Fame?
John, you know, that's a question that I honestly can't answer because, you know, I was sitting, and I'm still sitting because I'm really not in there yet. You know, it's still so many great athletes. The Hall of Fame committee has one of the jobs that I wouldn't have. I mean, because it's so many great athletes that are still out there. You know it, and I know it. There's a bunch of great athletes that deserving to be there. But I know that one day, if they keep the faith, if they keep the love for the game, because, you know, it's just like, you know, during the Christmas holiday, your mom or your grandmama always cooked this fruitcake. No other time of the year, she cook a fruitcake. You know, but she puts all this stuff in there. There's a lot of good fruitcakes out there that haven't been served for Christmas yet.
Well, yeah, listen, we're talking to Robert Brazile, myself, Adam Clanton, Jason Braddock here with, I'm going to say, future Hall of Famer, Robert Brazile. You're so right. The stories are so ripe, and there's so many of them. People that don't know Robert Brazile, because there's this new era of social media kids and millennials that don't understand who this guy was. Just think Lawrence Taylor before Lawrence Taylor. You know, think about that position that was redefined by guys like, you know, people think they were just LT or Andre Tippett or those guys. But before those guys existed, this guy existed. And you'd have to be a purist and understand football before those days that the guys you now remember to understand the impact that Dr. Doom had on this game.